He wrote, and this is regarding Kouri Richins, a New York Post article that said grief author Kouri Richins found guilty of fatally poisoning her husband for his $4 million estate. And Matt Walsh comments and writes, there is no good moral reason why she should not simply be taken outside the morning after her conviction and hanged. This woman has lost her right to exist. Okay, that's strong words. So I was just stunned by it because I have to assume he did exactly zero due diligence on this case, a case that I actually followed because it was completely nutty. Now, I'm assuming he was not aware that after Kouri Richins murdered her husband, fentanyl overdose, she at first played the role of a grieving widow for an entire year. She was not arrested, suspected in her husband's death initially at all because, you know, she's crying. She called 911. In fact, she was so bold in her grieving widow stage that she wrote a book, a children's book regarding grieving. And she did a little local book tour where she actually repeats some of the things that we've heard Erica say, like, you know, the nights are the hardest. Take a listen to this ABC clip of Kouri Richins, who had not yet been arrested, a year later, promoting her book.
Joining us now is author of Are You With Me? Kouri Richins, to share her 3 C's to helping kids cope with grief. And Kouri, I want to start with your story. What happened in your personal life?
So my husband passed away unexpectedly last year. So it's March 4th was a 1-year anniversary for us, and he was 39. It completely took us all by shock. And we have 3 little boys, 10, 9, and 6. And, you know, my kids and I kind of wrote this book on the different emotions and grieving processes that we've experienced last year. And, you know, hoping that it can kind of help other kids, you know, deal with this and kind of, you know, find happiness some way or another.
So you actually wrote this book with your children.
I did.
And it's only been a year. How did you process and say you go from processing death to I need to write a book and help others?
You know, I just watched the struggle that my kids were going through. And I actually, you know, I went on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and trying to find something that we could use to cope at nights.